Hi guys, it's Krishanti with Krishanti.com, and I'm here every week with new videos about psychic development and spiritual and personal growth. And this week's topic is an important one that I am sure you're familiar with. But before I get into it, if you like this topic, come on over and subscribe because I'm here every week and I'd love to see you here too. And so, on to the topic, which is how to read people by just looking into their eyes. And I'm not talking about the Svengali, like invading their privacy, because that's totally not what being psychic is about, and we should never do anything like that. But getting a sense of what someone's overall tone is like, you can really do that just by looking into their eyes and noticing what you pick up, what kind of feeling you get. If you get a warning or if you get like a feeling of delight, the eyes say so much about the spirit and also the personality of a person. But the best way to talk about this kind of thing and to teach it is through stories and examples. So my stepmom is such a good judge of character, and she can tell whenever there's a new baby born in our family or a little toddler what they're like and if they're going to be naughty or mischievous. And she knows by like the sparkle in their eye, like a little mischievous twinkle. And I just think that's so hilarious. And she's always right. It's so funny. Like she can tell if someone's going to be up to shenanigans or not just by, of course, with the little ones, it's their countenance and you see them doing one naughty thing and you know they like it. But you also see that sparkle in their eye, which is so cute and funny. But she's good. And in the past, too, like she's talked about noticing things like when we were teenagers, like she could tell if we were doing naughty things or up to no good, just by our eyes, which kept us on alert, but that's one of my favorite examples. But I do have other ones that are a little bit more disconcerting. I think I've talked about this once. I've made so many videos over the years here, but I used to have people come in person, which I don't anymore because the energies are pretty intense and you can do a reading long distance just as well as you can if the person's in person. But somebody came for a session and I took one look in her eyes and I was like, I can't do this. And guys, I'm really practical and grounded. I'm not this like out there woo woo mystical person. But in this particular case, it was like, oh my God, no, like everything within me. I took one look at those eyes and it was like, hell to the no. Like she cannot come in. I cannot engage with this human being. This is terrifying. And I sent her away, which is like big for me. But I trusted that. And I would like you to start practicing that with people and seeing what you get and what sense you feel when you look in their eyes. Reading people is so valuable and important because none of us wants to have to engage with somebody who's going to be duplicitous or evil or nefarious. You know what I mean? Because of all this, I actually created an online course, a video course called How to Read People with step-by-step instructions for how to really deepen into your psychic abilities and activate them in order to read people in your lives. So I have like real life examples, go through reading people that I bring up and then results and all of that stuff. So if you're really into getting deep into this, I'll have the link below on YouTube with how to access that course. It's really helpful, and this is an invaluable skill. This isn't doing readings for people, it's just reading the energy of a person. But one of the things I've noticed over the years that you can definitely read just through looking into someone's eyes is whether or not they're lying. And we all have little light lies, I guess, but this is like serious, like if this person is hiding something big that is not positive. And with that, you can just tell if the eyes are open and truthful, if there's a light in the eyes. Usually with someone that's lying or deceitful, something is obscured. Again, the eyes are the window to the soul. So if the light of the soul is obscured and you sense a darkness or something hidden in the eyes, that's an indicator that that person is deceitful. Don't discount your first impressions. And if you really want to do this, just document your impressions. And if somebody that you have a funny feeling about or a great feeling about ends up being a part of your life, either they're at work and you can't escape them, or they're just like a part of your existence, you can look back to your initial impressions and track how accurate you were. And I guarantee you, practice makes perfect with this intuitive work. So the more you pay attention to what you're getting, document it, you're giving your subconscious mind permission to let your intuition, which is very different from your analytical mind, which is practical and sensible, but the intuition is more creative. You want that intuition to be in the driver's seat because there's such a wisdom there. But oftentimes the analyzer like gets in the way, or like you might pick up something with the eyes, but then the person says something else and acts a certain way. You got to be careful with people because they can be tricky. But with the proper guidance and with practice, you can be really good at reading them and protecting yourself. I would love to hear what your experiences have been with reading people's eyes. So if you have noticed things, you've avoided situations, or you've engaged with someone where you had a warning with their eyes, which we all have done before, put it in the comments below. Because the more of us talking about this stuff and reading about it and paying attention, the better. Because this intuitive work and this psychic stuff is very, very natural. It's like the society saying that it's weird and woo-woo is really not doing us a service. This is a very natural, normal ability we all have. So let's start talking about it and let's place a higher value on it because it's so valuable. And on that note, if you're into learning more about this, I've created so many resources at krishanti.com. So come on over and play. There's a ton of stuff there. And on that note, thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.